Well, you know how sometimes you go to fix one thing and then it turns out you got to fix 3 other things before you can go and fix the one thing that you started out to fix. You follow me? You picking up what I'm laying down? You smell what I'm stepping in? So I went to move that, and I was going to bring the Impala in and put it over there and pull these tires off because I had that flat tire. Well, I was going to pull one of them off. I aired it up a little bit just to get it in here. But from the looks of it, I think I'm just going to have to go down and buy a set of tires, which is kind of frustrating because, you know, I only drive it 300 or 400 miles a year, maybe 500 miles on a good year. But, you know, the tires just wear out just sitting there. So, anyway, I was going to move this, and I noticed a leak underneath it, and I go, well, the time has come. I knew I was going to have to replace that inlet over there, that thermostat housing. I've known that for a while because the old one was, shall we say, a bit rotten. Let's use the word rotten. What do you think? Is that appropriate? Yeah, I'd say that's rotten. And I couldn't find one. I could not find an original. I mean, you'd have to find one in an old junkyard somewhere, one of these old rigs sitting around, and they're not everywhere. But I could not find one on the old interwebs. Not Rock Auto, not no place, not no how, no time. So, but I did find one. I did find one that would fit a Dodge 318. A wide block like this one, the old 318s, and there it is. So it's time to replace it. I'm going to take a little bit longer hose because this is a shorter snout, but anyway, that's going to work. I've already tested it. It fits, and it's a little bit too fancy for this truck, but that's the only thing I could find that would work on it. And I think I have a hose that's about the right length. So I'm going to do that first, and then I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do what's next, and it just goes on and on and on and on. And with these old rigs, and I love every minute of it. Well, initially my plan was to take this car in and get a set of tires put on it. It's kind of a shame because that tread is really good. But you know, they can only sit for 10 or 15 years, and then they just kind of rot away. So gotta get some new ones. But I still got a lot to do. I got to put my winter pump in my fish pond so my fish don't drown over the winter. I'm gonna have to break the ice to do that today. It's a bit nippy out there. Got a busy week. I've got clients, 4 meetings I think with clients this week, and I just kind of have to work around their schedule whenever they're available. So that's coming up. Bye, Sparky. I'll see you later. Okay. He says bye. Well, it's kind of a foggy old dreary old day, but I'm out looking at grafting jobs. I'm booking up work for spring. So, going to go see a long-time client this morning. I think he's got some apple trees to graft. We'll check it out. In the interest of time, you know, I guess I'm going to just pull that one tire off that's going flat and have it fixed, and then next spring I'll run it down and get a set of tires on it. Because this time of year, it's just a madhouse. People are going in to get studded tires put on for winter. So it'd just be, you know, it'd be a long wait. I'd have to wait half a day or drop it off or something. So we're going to forego that one, and yeah, I'm going to get this thing out of here and get that over here on the rack, and yeah, I guess I could use the old bumper jack. Man, remember them Widowmakers? It's unbelievable how we use those things in the gravel, and just, oh, nothing safe about them, you know. But it was just commonplace to see people using those bumper jacks, those things jacked up about 4 feet in the air. Anyway, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put it over here on the rack and pick it up and yank that tire off. So I guess I better turn you guys off and get to it. Look at that. Kerwood and I were laughing last night. I was telling about how my brand new tires are old, and we were joking because referencing a little deal we had when I bought that 69 GMC cab over it sitting back there. The guy had it for sale on Craigslist. When I called him, he was drunk, and he told me it had brand new tires all the way around. Well, we got up there to look at it. Well, those tires are 30 years old, and bald and flat, and he said, I said, Leon, you told me these had new tires, brand new tires. And he said, well, they were new when I put them on. It's like he just couldn't understand. It was just a mystery. They were brand new when I bought them, when I put them on there, you know. And so we've been getting some mileage out of that. You know, these tires were new when I bought them, brand new. Okay, you can tell it's been sitting. Got cobwebs. Got cobwebs in it, man. Well, I'm going to start stuffing the seats in the glove box and under the seats and in the seats and around the carburetor, everywhere them hairy little buggers like to go. Well, I've had that parts washer 20 or 25 years, I guess. Well, yeah, 25 years. And I've never cleaned it. I just had it solve it a few times. So I was thinking maybe it was time to wash the parts washer, you know. Clean a couple of inches of crud out of the bottom of it and put some new dope in it. Yeah, I think I might do that. Boy, something I don't take for granted anymore. Being able to grab an old tire and slap it up on a car like that, because after I had that heart surgery, boy, it was a long time before I could do that. I had to get a tire iron and scoot it over along on the floor and get the car real low where I could kind of work it up on there. So, man, what a blessing it is to be able to just grab that sucker and slap it on there like nothing ever happened. I'm digging it. Now if I could just dig where I put my lug nuts. Huh. Well, ain't this a revolting development? I probably wound up in my overall pocket. It might be over there in the washer. But I've got some some Pringles here. These are my Pringles. I got several kinds of lug nuts in there. I just happen to have the right one for this car too. It's awful to get old and start forgetting where you put stuff. I always think I'm going to put it in a nice, safe place so I'll know exactly where it is. I bet none of you guys ever do that. Hi, Barks. How you doing, buddy? You're not happy, are you? You don't like it when I put worm medicine on your food. No, you don't like that a bit. I think that's on there, but I think I'm going to tap it a little bit with my rubber mallet just to make sure. There we went. It was not quite on there all the way. I used to check to be sure. Got a new car cover this year. I've got to measure it out and cut the holes for my little twin suites. Blow the leaves out of it before I cover it up. course I found the lug nuts after I went and got some others to put on there. Of course I did. I lose things and I find a lot of things by going and buying another one. You go buy another one, then the first one will turn up. Good old Charlie down there at Napa. He's been there since the late 60s, I think. I know I moved here in 1972, and he was there then. It was called Elder Auto Parts back then, owned by somebody named Elder or Elders. I remember that came out a little cartoon in the newspaper because people called it Eldorado Parts, like an Eldorado Cadillac. It was Elder Parts. Anyway, old Charlie, good old Charlie, man, he's not afraid to go to the books. I'm gonna miss him when he's gone, because he will get out a book, and his kids, all they can do is look at the computer screen and scratch their head, you know. And old Charlie, he knows how to use those books. And I took my 10-speed Road Ranger, what's going to go on that V12 down there. I had it in the back of the truck, and I stopped in there and asked him if he was going to look at it. Yeah, and he climbed up in there and scraped a number off on this on the throwout bearing. And lo and behold, he ordered one. He found one, and just acted like it was just not a problem. Well, that's a 1960 to 65 engine. And I don't know what year the transmission's out of. I think Ross told me it was a 74 Chevy dump truck. Is that right, Ross? I know you'll correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody will. Anyway, what a beautiful piece of machinery this is. I just feel lucky to have it. Yeah, so I just wasn't feeling good about putting all that brand new clutch, dual clutch setup, and that spacer and the pressure plate and the flywheel and all that. I just hated to go in with all that and not replace the throwout bearing. So now I can feel real good about it. Isn't that great? Yeah, buddy. Alright, I'm gonna get this car out of here. Get something else in, probably. Oh, I know what I got to get in. Next, Jimmy Hopple in the house.